So maybe, yeah, maybe your recording is not done properly. Elam and elamu, I like it. Mashallah. You are like Ruby.
Yes.
You are like 75% there, mashallah.
That's amazing, since I've never written before in my life.
Yes.
in Arabic.
Yeah. The person who never wrote in their life, Urdu or Arabic, and they tried, and mashallah, I like it, mashallah.
Oh, thank you.
And to be honest, like it is a hadith. Like if you know how to read it, you get the reward, right? But if you don't know how to read it and you try to like spell it and then read it, Allah gives you more reward. You know that?
Now I know.
And now you know, right? So alhamdulillah. So whatever you did, Allah, like the people who can write it quickly and your effort, Allah is looking at that, inshallah. All right, mashallah. So that was Ruby. And after Ruby, we will go with, who is the next one? So mashallah, Ruby, I'm so happy. Aisha, try to correct you. So Aisha, mashallah, Aisha would get the reward as well. And everybody, right? You are looking at like trying to help your class fellows. And Hafsa, next time you have to do in one page, okay? I am a busy person. It's very difficult for me to read. So Sahula, Sahulu, Sahulta, Sahultum, Sahultu, Sahulna, mashallah. Yes, Hulu, yes, Huluna, Tashulu, Tashuluna, Ashulu, Nashulu, Usuhul, and Usulu, mashallah. Yeah, you did it correctly. And you did one or two? You did Wahaba as well? Okay,
Two.
Wawal.
Yes, miss.
Wawal. Yeah, Wahaba, Wahabu, Wahabta, Wahabtum, Wahabtu, Wahabna, Yahibu, Yahibuna, Tahibu. It was Wahaba, Yahibu. Okay, it was with the Zair. I gave you with the Zair, right? With the Kasra?
Yes,
Tahibu,
miss.
Tahibuna, Tahibu, Ahibu, Nahibu, and Hibu, Hibu. Why do you have a page on a bar? Why did you write Hibu? It's Hibu.
Okay, miss. I will correct it.
Okay. And then the Hibu. Okay. Good job, Hafsa. Okay. Now let's move to Hafsa is done. And who is next after Hafsa? Is Javeria. Bauda, Baudu, Bauta, Bautum, Bautu, Baudna. Ya'budu, Ya'buduna. No, Yab'udu, sorry. Is it Yab'udu? I gave you Yab'udu or Yab'adu? Yab'udu? Javeria?
Yabudu. Yes.
I gave you Yabudu. Okay.
It was Yabudu.
Okay. If I gave you that, then you did it correctly, right? The point was like, okay, whatever you are given, you are just like making a down out of this. So that might be, we have to recheck it like whether it's Yabudu or Yab'adu, right? Because it's Bauda, Yabad. Oh, yeah, it would be. Yeah, it makes sense. Yabudu. Yabudu, because it's Bauda, it's not Abada, right? They are so confusing. They are so, yeah. Yabuduna, Tabudu, Tabuduna, Abudu, Tabudun, Ubudu, and Ubudu. Correct? And Javeria did the Waw, Wasalu, Wasalta, okay. Wasalu, Wasalta, Wasaltum, Wasaltu, Wasalna, Yasilu, Yasiluna, Tasiluna, Asilu, Nasilu, Sil, and Silu. Good. Okay. Correct. Vada, Vadu. Safa, your writing is getting really beautiful, mashallah. Very clear. Like I like to read it, right? It's so printed like, right? Mashallah. Vadu, Vata, Vatum, Vatu, Vadna. Yeah, and Safa is also like she never had a chance to write Urdu for schooling and everything, right? Mashallah. Yaidu, Yaiduna, Taidu, Taiduna, Aidu, Naidu, and Id and Idu. Good job, Safa. And you have more? You have Bauda as well?
Yeah.
Okay, Bauda, Baudu. Baudu, Bauta, Batu, Batu, Baudna, Yabudu, Yabuduna, Tabudu, Tabuduna, Abudu, Nabudu, Ubud, and Ubudu. So you guys did like a lot of homework, right? It was not notiqa, not notiqa, notiqu. Notuku. Okay, notuku, notuqa, notuq, natuqta, natuqa, natuqta, natuqtum, natuqtu, natuqna, yantuquna, nantuqu. Good job. Antuqu. Good. Antuqu. Yeah, just good job. Wa'ada. Wa'adu, wadna. Yaiduna, taiduna. Aidu, id, and idu. Good job. Minahal. Iman. आपने किया वाजा वाजू वास्ता वास्तुम. Okay, just the writing issue. Can I erase whatever is in the board for Ruby? I think it was clear all the drawing. Vaza vazu. You forgot the alif after vazu. Iman, you're there?
Yes, I'm there. Oh yeah, the alif. Okay.
That alif? Okay, now you know.
Yeah.
See, I'm checking. Okay.
Also,
And
Sophia Khala, Khatija's laptop just shut down on like all of a sudden, so she's trying to come back.
that's fine. It's recording. She
Okay.
if she misses a little part, she can. We are only checking homework right now.
Yeah. Okay.
See, the Zoe, you can attach. Okay, you try,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, you can attach, right? So it's just like, yeah, you guys are doing a really good job. Just like Zoa, you can attach. Okay, wastum. Mashallah, wastu. So it's only attaching, right? It's just like, yeah, just script. But I can read it properly. I can make sense like that. You had the gardan right, which is good, right? Vastu, sorry. You understand?
Yes, I'm understanding.
Good job. Vastu. So you can always just make a little shosha in Urdu we call, right? Vastu, wazna. So all just attaching, right? Wazna. But good try. Like, yeah, and then because we did discuss the homework, so at least you know for future that you can attach. Same with yaizu, yaizuna. Yaizu is correct. Yaizuna. Yaizuna. Good job. So you attach it, right? Attach the zoe with the wow, right? Zo. Okay. And then Yaizuna, Taizu is correct. Taizuna, you joined this one, mashallah.
Yeah, I think I forgot to do the other one.
Yeah, okay. And then Aizu, Aizu. Oh, Aizu. Why did you put a wow in front of that? It doesn't need a wow.
Where did I put a ball? Oh,
on
this one.
Aizu, yeah?
Oh, okay. So does Naizu need it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right? Just like Yaizu. Yaizu you did correct. So it's follow the same pattern as Yaizu, Taizu, and Aizu, and Naizu. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Is and Idu. Uh, Izu. Yeah, that's Izu. Yeah, in the Amar, Izu, the Dhamma is on the Zwa. Okay, you did like a you did a sukoon on the Zoe, which will make it wrong. It's like Izu. Okay, Izu. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, Saskia also. Everybody is just rushing up and just posting right now. Okay. Okay, too much. Jabara, Jabaru, Jabarta, Jabartum, Jabartu, Jabarna. Yajbiru, Yajbirta, Yajbiruna, Tajbiru, Tajbiruna, Ajbiru, Najbiru. Na. It's not Najbiruna, it's Najbiru. Why did you put Wow and Noon?
Oh, it's supposed to be
See, I'm checking.
yeah. What is the correct one?
I wrote it, Najbiru.
Najibiru. Najibiru. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, no, yeah, this is,
No.
yeah,
So only
yeah,
Najibiru.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, Ijbiru. So good thing, like now you guys have your corrected homework, inshallah. Okay, let's move forward with the wow letter, the weak letter. Okay, and today we have one more person would be joining. Yesterday Javeria helped, Barira also helped. So the one, she's not there today. Anyway, okay, those people would join. Kanza not there today, right? Okay, but there would be a new participant joining today. So you guys have to help me out. Okay. Somebody. So decide, maybe Minahal today. Minahal? Later on. Okay. All right. I'll clear the screen.
Excuse me.
G.
Actually, we are going for Umrah within 3 days, so I'm a bit busy in packing.
I can't hear you properly. Can you say that again, please?
Actually, we are going to perform Umrah within 3 days. Like we're leaving on Wednesday. So
Oh,
is it
okay.
possible that anyone else can volunteer as I'm a bit busy
Sure.
in packing?
Yeah, go there and for Umrah and make a lot of dua that every one of us get a good knowledge of Quran, inshallah.
Inshallah.
That's a deal. Inshallah. Okay. So let's start the new lesson today. Lesson 9. I don't even remember the number, but you guys know the number. And it's a wow letter, wow in the middle. Where? Wow in the middle. Okay. Yesterday we did wow in the beginning. Today
Yes,
we
it's
will
15
do
lesson.
15 lesson. Okay.
Yes.
15 lesson 15, and wow in the middle, the weak letter in the middle, it behaves differently, right? It behaves differently. Okay, let's choose a word which has a wow in the middle. So let's say very famous word, qaf, wow, lam. So there is a wow in the middle. Okay. Let's make a conjugation or gardan for it. So gardan would be, the first one would be qala. First one would be qala. What happened to wow? It changed to
Hamza.
Yeah, hamza. It changed to hamza or alif, right? Whatever you want to say, right? Because we are not putting any hamza on that, right? Because it doesn't have a harkat on that. So you can pretty much call it alif, right?
Okay.
So this is hamza, right? and this is alif. Okay, what did we do? We just put the alif because we are not putting any harkat on there. We are not saying qala or we are not saying ulu. We are saying qala. We are just like putting a alif without a harkat. So if it's without a harkat, you can pretty much call it alif, right? So what happened to wow? It changed to alif. So now it's qala, right? So now start doing the rest of the gardan. It would be qalu, right? Qulta, qulta, qultum. So it's little different than what qultum, qultu,
Kulna.
qulna. Shabash. Qultu, qulna. Okay. So it was little different because we saw the wow and the wow, no presence of the wow whatsoever. Okay. Okay. So this was your Maz. Now come to Muzare. What would be the Mazare?
Yakala. Yakala.
Yeah, that's strange. A funny thing. That wow comes back after you put a wow. It becomes Yaqulu. Qala Yaqulu. Okay. So the problem was with the Maz only. Okay. So wow came back. Yaqulu. And then Yaquluna. Yaquluna. And then Taqulu.
Taqulu. Taquluna.
Taquluna. Good.
Aqulu.
Taquluna.
Aqulu.
Aqulu.
Naqulu.
Aqulu.
Aqulu.
Naqulu. Naqulu. Okay. And then Amar, you have to do Amar as well, right? So from Taqulu, it will become what it would be? Qul. Okay. From Taqulu, it would become Qul. That's
Qulu.
where, yeah. Yeah, and Qul and Qulu. Yeah, good job. Okay. So now you got the Gardan for letter Vav in the middle. Let's do some homework on that. Okay, ready for the homework?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this noon? Sorry, no, is it noonba?
Yeah, Qulu. No, it's a different. Okay, so those Bab, you did it for the normal letters, not the weak letters, right?
Oh, okay.
Weak letter behave a little differently, right? Because usually when you did the noon Bab, it was yansuru. So noon was like the first letter was having a jazm on that, right? It's not
Yes.
yaqbulu. It's not like that. So we cannot call it a noon Bab. It's a weak letter Bab. To be honest, there are 400 different Bab, right? But if we'll just get into learning all the 400, that would be too difficult. But for the normal letters, you have maybe 80% of the Quran on the letter which have like a different letter, like right. But then the weak letter, they are very famous. One is Qala, very famous. One is the vow in the beginning was easy anyway, right? So don't call it like there's another total bab, right? So there is like a book called Sarful Arabiya or something, like I can send you the picture. And that book has all the 400 forms of like whatever verb behave like that. It's a weak letter verb, or it's with the kasra, or it's with fatha. But if we get to that extent, that would be too long. That's why I separated the weak letters from the normal regular letters, right? So regular letters we did, and we called it the noon bab, fa bab, dad bab, sin bab, and kaf bab, right? But on these
Yeah.
weak letters, I am just not giving you the bab. I just like, if you need the help, for example, if I give you, I always give you the first maz and the muzare. Like if I'll ask you to make a gardan, I'll always give you qala yaqulu. Okay, so then you are aware of the first maz, and you are aware of the first muzare, and then you can follow the gardan like this. And I won't change it, like if it's kulta. So for example, khay, wow, fe, but that becomes khifta over here. So I won't give you that, but you know that like it becomes khifta, right? So I will try not to confuse you and give you anything which changes in this structure, just for practice, because right now you are just learning how to make gardan out of the weak letters, right? If kulta becomes khifta in the word ha, wow, fa, right? If ha is the same three letter, wow in the middle, but it's this form is not kulta, it's not khufta, it's like khifta, because ha is already heavy letter. Like if we try to make sound like khufta, like that would be too much stress on the throat, right? So that's just again the linguistic, like some word, like they have a different form, but we won't confuse you on that. Sapa, did you get it?
I understand.
You understand, right? So we'll keep it easy, and we will give you the words which just follow the same gardan, right? So it's easier on you. So any question on qala yaqulu, wow in the middle? It's good for you guys, because it's a little bit of learning of the weak letters. Wow in the beginning and wow in the middle. Okay. And then there would be a wow in the end, inshallah, in the next class. Hey guys, answer. Say yes or no, it's good or not good.
Yes, miss.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good.
not doing
Yes,
yeah,
good.
I'm not doing the wow in the end today,
Yes.
because I want to give you a little bit time to learn and go over your previous letter gardans, and try to practice the new homework which I will give you, and what you guys did correcting each other's homework. That's a very good thing as well. Okay, so mashallah, keep practicing that. So let me give you another word which is okay. Can I erase that?
Yes,
So
I have.
one would be kana yakunu. Kana. So you just did. So root word is kaf, wow, noon, right? So kana yakunu. Yakunu. Sorry, I should place it. Otherwise, you'll place it in a wrong place, right? Okay. Kana yakunu. Got it? right? That's the first one. And then we want to do, what do you want to do? Te, ta, wow, ba. And it will become taba, taba, yatubu. Tubu. And I said, I won't give you hafa because that might be hard on you. Let me find my page. I wrote like all the words which has the wow in the middle. So it would be easy on you. So taba, yeah. Then there is qaf, wow, mim, right? It would be qama, yaqumu. Qama, yaqumu. Okay. So, and there, if we find one more, okay. Meme. This I'll give you to the people who already know, right? This is a little difficult, but meme wow ta. Okay. Mata. Mata. Yamutu. Okay. This goes to Javeria and Aisha. Okay, this is a little difficult and I'm pretty sure you both are capable of doing it, inshallah. All right.
Yes, we'll try.
Try, inshallah. Okay. And then we have done qala, we have done kana, we have done, yeah. Jaba. Okay, let me check because I'm not too sure myself. Yes, it's Jim Wow Bay. Jim Wow Bay. Let me check if it's Jaba. Jaba. Yajubu. I guess we have enough. We will just like, we will give 3 people.
Are you making kana right now?
Yeah, Jubu. Okay. Let me check Java a little bit because I'm not too sure about it. Okay.
But the thing is, even defrosting. Oh my God, that's just right now. You're right. Shoot, look at that. I was like, hey, I can use a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. So now Javeri and Aisha have already been assigned. Iman, Ruby, and who else? Okay. Hafsa, Safa. Okay, for Taba. And then give me the names, please. Barira,
Saskia.
Minahil,
Saskia,
Khadija,
Minahil and Khadija.
Roya,
Khadija.
Ruby,
Ruby is already there, Khadija.
Roya.
Let's add Roya on Kana. Okay. Okay. Is anybody left? All done, right? Yes, all done. Okay. So we don't have Kanza today. So we have a new participant, Seema. Seema, do you want us to call you Seema, right? Seema, are you there? We will start the new session for the new student, and we'll go over the previous, from the very beginning, inshallah.
Hello. Yeah,
hello.
can you hear me? Sorry, I
Yes,
was on
yes.
mute.
Yes. So, Saskia, can we request you to stay a little bit more?
You are asking me?
No, Saskia.
Okay.
Well, I have another agenda after 10 today.
Okay. So
Sorry.
you go. I won't stop you. Minahal and Hafsa, they are going for Umrah. And Safa, can we request you to stay today?
I can stay.
Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Yes,
So-
I'm not going for Umrah. I
Oh,
have
you are
already
not? I
done
thought-
in Ramzan. No,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
going. Only my
Okay, no problem.
sister-in-law is going.
Okay, mashallah. All right. So, but you have already done one volunteer, so we would give a chance to everybody to be a volunteer with the new students,
Yes.
right? So, okay. So, inshallah.
I wanted to ask you a few questions,
Okay.
not related to our lessons.
Okay. Ji, bolo.
One that can we enter Masjid Nabi while on our menstrual cycle?
You are cutting off, Minahal. I'm not hearing you.
I'm saying that can we enter Masjid Nabi while on our menstrual cycle?
It's not recommended to enter Masjid Nabi on menses or haram, right?
Okay.
You can go in the
one more
sahan. You can go in the sahan outside. Don't enter the mosque, but just you can go in the veranda outside. You can go and sit there, right? It's not recommended to enter the mosque. Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah. And one more thing that
And
is
you
there
know what?
anything regarding yes?
Yeah. You know what? Like if you are going Medina, Masjid Nabi, so if you have periods, it's okay to stay outside, but I'll give you a trick. And that trick is like people want to go Riyazul Jannah, right? And
Yes.
Riyazul Jannah is good, like but you are so young, you'll get so many chances to go back, right? But another thing is to see the Roza Rasul, right? Because it's close to Riyazul Jannah. But I'll tell you the trick. The place where the women visit the Roza Rasul is like kind of like 12 feet. But if you go outside on the Bab 1 is like it's not this Bab, okay? It's the Bab like a darwaza, gate number 1.
Miss Jibrail Bab, we can go on Jibrail Bab,
No.
and there also we can go the Islam.
Jibrail Bab isn't Jibrail Bab in Makkah?
In Medina.
In Medina?
It's in
Okay.
Masjid al-Nabi. Yes. I recently visited.
I don't remember by name, but like I know the number 1, right? Where the men go for Riyazul Jannah or to
Yes,
visit. So after Isha, men is the section where women also can go, right? Like not inside but outside. So if you go to that bab where men enter to pay salams to Rosa, right? If you go to that bab and sit outside the wall, it's only 5 feet from the grave of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you can sit there and you can, because your zaban is pak, right? You can say as much durood as you want. And it's such a wonderful place. It would give you so much serenity and everything. Even if you go inside, you get a chance to go inside and visit the Roza Rasul. Make sure that you go to that place and just do the route from that place, because the grave is like only 5 feet. If you see the structure, like the architecture or the map, it's only 5 feet from that wall, only 5 feet, and 5 feet is nothing. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jazakallah.
And the other thing is when you go Jannatul Baqi, no women is allowed to go inside the Jannatul Baqi, right? And all the best personalities are there, right? With the exception of Hazrat Abu Bakr and Umar, they are with Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So when you say salam to Prophet, you have to say salam to Abu Bakr and salam to Umar as well, right? And and Jannatul Baqi, I'll tell you the trick. So you just go to the Jannatul Baqi gate where men enter into the Jannatul Baqi to pay salams to the graves or do Fatiha to the graves. You go, you keep walking, you go at the back of the Jannatul Baqi, and there is like a really gate from top to bottom. There is only jali. You can see the whole view of the Jannatul Baqi, all the graves, and it's such a beautiful manzar over there. Okay, so do a little bit walk because you guys are young. I always go at the back and I just like pray my Fatiha from there.
Sister, how many times have you been there?
5 times, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I've also gone
Sister,
there.
can I ask a
Yeah, at
question?
the back
please?
of Jannatul Baqi and also say Surah Fatiha.
Yes, yeah. Good. Surah Fatiha, Qul, whatever you want to say, right? That all the people who are buried over there, you just pray Fatiha for all of them, right? And of course, companions. There are so many companions over there as well, right?
Ma'am,
So
one more thing.
Yes.
Is there any concept related to our like first joint, big toes first joint, that it should be visible?
What should be visible?
Like our big toes, पैर का अंगूठा, the joint.
Like I mean, some women who are very strict, they put socks on their feet, but like nobody minds over there. Like it's like there is no I don't know the hadith where you have to hide your feet. There were different ruling for Ummahatul Mu'mineen because they were the wives of the Prophet, right? But in Medina, if you are doing your like you and you can't wear the shoe over there. It's so hot in there, right? You have to wear something which is open, goes into like flip flop or something. And same with Makkah, like if you're doing Umrah, then you cannot cover your the cloth should not touch your face, okay? But you will see some people have to put like a visor and then put a niqab because they are so niqabi, they still don't want to show their face. It's okay. We don't have to comment on other, but what is good for us, we will do what. So the best is like the cloth should not touch your face. Okay. So when you're doing Umrah, don't put a niqab. Okay.
Okay.
If you're niqabi, I hope you're not. I'm not too sure.
I'm not.
No, it's not like I'm not saying like, sorry, it came out wrong. Like you can be niqabi, but that's the ruling that your the cloth should not touch the face. Your hijab should not touch. Yeah, it should be, face should be open. Yes.
But recently, can I see a lot of women putting their dupatta on their face, just their black dupatta on their face, and they are covering their whole face with the eyes as well.
When they are doing Umrah?
Yeah.
When they are in Ihram, they have to read the ruling of the Ihram. But you know, like in Pakistan, the Mufti gave the fatwa. There are so many different fatwa. So if they are following that, they must have read the fatwa. But while you are in the Ihram, you should be just like you can open your face.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And
can
then
I ask a question, please?
Yeah, but you have to cover your hair. If your hair are shown, then some Arabi would say, "Oh, sister, hijab." Okay, you'll get yelled at very badly. Okay. All right. Yes, Soya. Yes.
Sir, I want to know that for Umrah, do we need to pay for, because for Hajj we are paying 15,000, right? So for Umrah, it's only the airplane ticket, or the Umrah have the cost too?
If you're going with the group, they charge you around 2,500, something like that. So they can manage you. But yeah, ticket might be the $800 or something. Then the hotels are costly because
No,
you want
I mean only the Umrah is not costing anything except the airplane ticket, right?
yeah. Saudi Arab don't charge you a lot. Their visa fee is
Okay.
like maybe $300. That's pretty much it, right?
Okay.
Don't charge you. It's your choice whether you want to, because from Africa people are so poor, they don't even book the hotel. They just like buy the ticket and they come and they just like sleep on the street.
Live in the haram in Masjid
Uh,
al-Nabawi. A lot
Masjid
of
Nabi,
people.
they close down and they just like shush you out of the veranda as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the outside,
Yeah.
they
So in
live there.
Medina, yeah, but African people, they get by, they live on the street and nobody says anything to them.
Yeah.
But it's so for women, it's not safe to be like.
Sister, if we know the ruling, like how to perform the Umrah, do we need to like get someone to know to let us know how to do it?
If you read it, you can do it. But only problem is in Arabic. Like for example, my first Hajj, I was like I was lost, and I wasn't with the group, and then I had to get inside, and I wanted to know where is where is like where to start the tawaf. So I asked the people, and they were speaking Arabic, so they couldn't tell me, and I says like, where do I start, start, and then I said something I said in Urdu something, but it's ibtida and intiha.
Okay.
You have to face towards the cornerstone, the black stone, and say Islam, and then start, right? When you read it, the things would be clear, right? But it's better to go with like some friend who has already done the Umrah, right? Okay.
Okay. Thank
Anyway,
you.
this is not Umrah. This is my grammar class. Don't take it. It's okay. Yeah, but it's good to ask questions. So that's fine. All right. And I'm happy that you guys at young age are thinking about Umrah and everything. That's very good. Seema, sorry about that. Let's start Safa and Seema.
Because your class is so interesting, so we are asking so many questions.
Inshallah, we'll get, because the new students are inducting in the class. That's why I'm in a hurry. Otherwise you can stay after the class and we can talk a lot, but about like I'm not very, but like to give you a little bit knowledge, that's fine, right? You always have to go to the scholar, but you being women and the girls, you cannot go to the mosque and ask the question, and no man in your house is knowledgeable yet. So it's okay to ask, because if I don't know, I'll go to my teachers, my scholars, and then I'll answer, and I can answer you, right? So it's better to ask, right? Instead of just like be wondering like what to do, what not to do. All right. So that's fine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Seema. So Seema, we'll start from the very first lesson. And we will go very slow for you, because you were wondering like whether it would be difficult for you. It is not, okay? Because you happen to log into the class, which is little advanced, right? They have done every basics and they are little advanced, right? So it would be really difficult for that. The good thing is everything is in the recording, and you can just listen to the recording later on, right? If you don't understand, and ask more questions. So if I go to lesson number 1, for example, lesson number 1 would be, we'll start with the pronouns for you, okay? What we will start with? Pronouns. Because in Arabic, all the actions are gender specific, right? Just like in Urdu. जैसे उर्दू में हम कहते हैं कुर्सी गिरती है, मेज हिलता है, right? एक को one thing we call like a feminine, behave like a feminine gender, right? In English we don't have such things, right? The chair is chair, the table is table, both have a similar kind of the verb, because in there in the English, this non-specific gender, right? It's a neutral gender, right? So to explain it with the English, it would be difficult, but because you have studied some Urdu in Pakistan, it would be very easy concept for you. Okay. So right now, let's start. I'll make the 4 portion of my screen, and that's the whiteboard. Okay, so, and for some reason, decided that we will only do the masculine. What we will do?
Masculine.
Why? Because 80% of the Quran is masculine, right? And you will see, you will think about the reason why. There is no specific reason. Arabic, if they don't know what gender should be, they call it like what? Masculine. Okay? So wherever they don't know anything, they put it in under the masculine. Okay?
All right.
Okay. So it's no gender discrimination or anything, right? It's the way the Arabic work. Okay.
All right.
So now let's go to the pronouns, masculine pronouns, and we will just go huwa. That's the first one. Huwa is like he. Okay, singular. And the plural for the huwa would be whom. Plural would be whom. And we will translate it as they. Okay. And then we will do another one, which is anta. Anta, it means you, singular you. Like male, it's a male you. Okay, male, singular. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
And then it would be tum. Tum. Meaning?
All of you?
All of you, good.
You.
You all or all of you. And then there would be ana, and nahnu. Nahnu. Okay. So ana means I and we. Actually, this applies to both. Ana and nahnu. There is no like women can say ana and a man can say ana. Okay. So can you read whatever is on the board, Seema?
Yeah. So Safia, I have a question over here. So
Yeah.
the first word is huwa, and it's he.
Yes.
So what is the word for she? Is there any word for she?
Here. Yeah, but that's what exactly I said. We are not getting confused by doing the monas yet, feminine yet. Okay.
All right. Okay.
The word is she, but it's not I want to hide it or something. It's for just like we want to learn only this thing.
All right.
For now,
All right.
right? If
Okay.
here has only come like 15 times in the whole Quran, do I have to spend time on that, right? But
All right.
we will spend time on that once we are reaching to that level, right? Otherwise, like and this program is by Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim, and he is a great scientist, linguistic scientist, to design this program. And by making it, restricting the 14 gardan, 14 sigha into only 6, he made our life easy. Now even the person who never studied grammar or spent 3 years in learning the language, they also can learn the language right now. Okay. So it has become very easy. Okay. So we will restrict ourselves to masculine as much as possible. Okay.
All right.
So we will do only he and they, and this is for masculine as well. They, all the men, they. Okay. This is, there is no women in there. Okay. And anta is you, the man. Antum, all of you, the men. Okay. Ana is I and we. So actually I just told you, but you restrict yourself to masculine. Just consider we are studying the masculine only.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. So now the sorry. So can you read one time, like what we have written? Hua.
Yes. Who is he?
Yeah.
Whom is they? They means all masculine.
Men.
Right?
All
Men.
masculine.
All men.
Yeah.
Anta
Correct.
is you, and that is
Yeah.
only male.
Yeah.
Antum is you, and that's for all. You all, but it's again
Men.
only
Men.
men.
Yeah. Yes.
Ana is I,
Hmm.
and it can relate to both male and female.
That's correct. Okay.
And Nahnu is we, and
Yes.
again it relates to both male and female.
That's correct. Okay. Okay. So now we are moving on how to form a little sentence, right? So there is like one little word, wa, right? What does wa means?
Can I say it?
And.
And
Okay. So if I say wa, hua, can you translate that?
and he.
And he, yeah, good job, right? If I say wa, whom,
And they.
mashallah. If I say wa anta,
And you.
yes. And wa antum,
And you all.
wa antum, and you all. Wa ana,
And I.
wa nahnu,
And we.
and we. So was that difficult?
No.
Easy, right?
No, it's easy.
Good job. Okay. So now I do one more thing. I just try to write fa. What does that mean? It means then or so. Okay. What does it mean?
Then so.
Then or so, right? Or yeah, like it can have multiple meaning. Sometime you will see that even wa, I told you the meaning or, but it can be like kasam, right? Like you have like swear by that like word, like when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing, right? Just like washamsi wadduha, right? So Allah takes the oath on the, or swear on the shams, right? तो वो like ऐसे बोलते हैं अल्लाह के कसम है सूरज की, कसम है चांद की, वल कमर, right? So वो कभी दूसरा meaning भी हो सकता है, but we are giving you the most common meaning, which is like, which would just you have to read in the middle of the text, like in the middle of the page, wow is coming, then what is wow, right?
All right.
So fa is mean then or so. So if I attach fa with the hua, fa hua, that's how I'll attach, then it would be so he, right? Like it's like a filler word, right? So you did that. So he was like walking like there, right? Something like that, right?
Okay. I have a question here, Sapya. So you said that there can be two meanings. One is then, and the other is so.
Yeah.
So
you
how
can-
would we know when we have to use them and when we have to use so? How would
You
we
will know by the
differentiate?
context, right? If it doesn't fit, right?
Okay, so it will depend on the sentence.
It would depend on the sentence, right? If you're translating and it's not, so is not like suitable for there, then you'll just say, okay, let me put then in there, right? Because you are aware of, right?
Mhm.
So you'll
All
see,
right.
you'll see what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, right? But get the, like I gave you both most common
All right.
meaning, how it is translated, right? If you see Quran,
yeah.
then whenever
Mm.
it's like fahum, faulaika, then those people, right?
Okay.
Right. So fahum, fa anta, fa anta, fa antum, fa antum,
For ana,
fa ana,
for nahnu.
fana, fanahnu. Okay. Okay. So do you think these 3 lessons are good enough for today, Seema?
Yeah, I think this will be good for me to start
Yes.
with.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is okay.
Okay. So inshallah. And thank you, Safa, for staying with us, because sometime I might forget totally what was the lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
No
thank you.
problem. But I didn't do anything, so I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I wanted to depend on somebody in case I forget what was the 3rd lesson, what was the 4th lesson, right? So you
Okay.
guys can help, okay? Inshallah.
So this is the
I
first
just
lesson, right? First lesson.
first lesson for her, right? Because we will go slow, because yeah, right? Lesson number 1.
Yeah, I'll appreciate that because I'm just a beginner. So
Yes.
I really appreciate that you're going slow with me. So Safa,